Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into Customer Relationship Management, or CRM. And look, I know what you might be thinking. It's just software, right? But it is so much more than that. It's a whole business strategy that, when you get it right, becomes this incredible engine for making your operations way more efficient. So let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, let's start with a really basic question that gets right to the heart of this. Is your business all about one-off transactions, or is it focused on building real, long-term relationships? Because how you answer that, well, it pretty much defines your entire game plan.
You see, that's what CRM is really all about. It's not a tool, it's a strategy. It's about being intentional and managing every single touch point a customer has with your company, whether that's in sales, marketing, or customer service, all of it, with one very clear goal in mind.
And it's so critical to understand that goal, the why behind CRM, before you even start thinking about the technology. That's where the real power is. And this right here is the core idea: dual value creation. This is not a zero-sum game where one side wins and the other loses. A great CRM strategy makes the customer feel seen and understood, which, in turn, creates lasting value for the company. You know, it's like your favorite coffee shop that remembers your name and your order. You feel great, and they get a loyal customer. It's that perfect win-win. And that requires a huge shift in focus. It's about moving away from that old-school product-focused mindset of just trying to hit this quarter's sales numbers. Instead, you're moving toward being truly customer-centric. The goal isn't just a quick sale. It's about making the customer so happy that you guarantee your own long-term survival. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how do you actually put a strategy like this into action? Well, it all starts by really understanding and managing the customer's entire journey with you.
And you can break that journey down into 3 key phases that are always in motion. First, you acquire a new customer. Then, you work like crazy to retain them. And finally, you develop that relationship to make it even more valuable over time. It's a cycle, you see, not a one-and-done deal.
And if we dive a little deeper, the acquire phase is all about being smart, using targeted marketing to find the right people. Retain is where you double down on amazing service and personalization to build that loyalty. And develop? Man, that's where the magic happens. You use what you know about them to find smart ways to offer more value. And even better, you turn your happiest customers into your biggest fans.
Now, that all sounds great as a strategy, but let's be real. Managing thousands or even millions of customer journeys is incredibly complicated. And that's exactly where the strategy meets the system. This is the how. This is how CRM drives some serious operational efficiency. This is what we call operational CRM. Think of it as the machinery that makes that big, grand strategy actually work day to day. It's all about automating and improving your customer-facing processes by getting your people, your processes, and your tech to all work together perfectly. So the first pillar here is Salesforce automation. This basically streamlines your entire sales pipeline. It takes the art of selling and breaks it down into a science, with clear, trackable steps from finding a new lead all the way to closing the deal. It's a game changer.
Next up, we've got marketing automation. This is all about getting the right message to the right person at the right time, without all the guesswork. It lets marketers build these super customized campaigns and actually see what's working, so they can put their time and money where it counts.
And finally, there's service automation. This is crucial. It ensures every customer gets that same high-quality experience no matter how they reach out, by phone, email, chat, you name it. And this doesn't just make customers happier, which is key for retention, it also seriously cuts down on costs and makes your whole service team more productive.
So, you do all this. You line up your customer-focused strategy with this powerful operational engine. What's the payoff? What do you actually get for all that effort?
Well, the payoff is felt across the board. The company itself sees more profit and can make smarter decisions. The customers, they feel like you actually get them. And your employees feel it too. They have clearer roles, they're happier in their jobs, and they stick around longer. It really is a win-win-win situation.
So when you boil it all down, fusing that strategy with your daily operations through CRM leads to one thing: long-term, sustainable growth. It creates a direct line between the health of your customer relationships and the financial health of your company. And that kind of leaves us with one final big question to think about. When you adopt a real CRM philosophy, you're not just getting better at doing tasks. You're shifting your whole mindset to strategically build real, measurable value for your customers, for your team, and for your bottom line. So you have to ask yourself, Are your operations just doing tasks, or are they building value?